Oh wow. YouTube should be back up, guys. Let me know. Someone on TikTok cross over real quick to YouTube for me, and let me know if we're live on YouTube again. I suspect we probably are live again on YouTube. Let me know if it shows me there. I'm gonna go to my YouTube page on the phone though and see if it shows me live. I think we're live. We're back up. Okay, everything's back up. Fantastic. I don't know what happened on the YouTube, but thanks for letting me know, guys. I don't know why it was like that. I'm going to have to go into the TikTok archives to get the backup video, but we're back. Okay, so Jesus is making something very interesting here. He's just saying, if David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? He's just saying that the Messiah is going to be Lord, right?
Right.
Okay. So do you believe then that when Jesus is quoting this text, like I should go back to Psalm 110 and I should see David saying, the Lord said to my Lord, right?
Sure.
Have you read Psalm 110?
A couple of times, probably, yeah.
Interesting.
It's a big book. I read it. It's part of my life. So I'm not, I don't have a stick up my ass. I don't have a medal for how many hours I've spent reading the Bible, like some people.
Odd for a prophetess. So Psalm 110 starts out with Ne'um Yahweh, which means an oracle of Yahweh. It doesn't actually...
Oh, slam dunk. You guys are idiots.
I don't think you actually know what I just said. So it doesn't start out saying that the Lord said to my Lord. It says Ne'um Yahweh La'adini, which means an oracle of Yahweh to my master. That's what that means. This is clearly an oracle from somebody in King David's court about King David, which is why he literally says, sit at my right hand until I make thy enemies my footstool, the exact promise made to David that came true in 1 Kings chapter 5. So this is not David even speaking.
That is somebody's interpretation.
No, it's not.
That's someone's interpretation.
Nope.
If Jesus is using that,
You're wrong.
Jesus himself is using that as reference
and
to
he's
himself.
Wrong. Do you know why he's wrong?
Oh, Jesus is wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, you're that deluded.
Do you want to know why he's wrong?
Why is he wrong?
Because he doesn't know how to read Hebrew, or whoever wrote the Gospel of Matthew didn't know how to read Hebrew. They're quoting it from the Greek. Do you know what the Greek text says?
What does it say?
It says, the Lord said to my Lord. Do you want to know why it says that?
Why does it say that?
Because just like our English Bibles, rather than saying the name of Yahweh, quite often they would say the Lord instead of Yahweh to protect the divine name. So in the Greek text, it literally says Hakirios, the Lord said to my Lord. And it sounds, if you're reading that, it sounds like it's talking about two different lords. But when you read it in the original Hebrew, it's clear that there are not two lords. There is an oracle of Yahweh to a lord, to the master. Adonai just means my master. It's what they called the king.
That Adonai is the name of God. It's plural.
Nope, it doesn't say.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't say Adonai, and Adonai is not plural.
Well, what does it say then?
It says Adonai. Adonai is a different vowel pointing.
Okay, so I don't agree with your interpretation. That's just an interpretation.
Well, then,
first of all,
show me where it's wrong.
First of all,
show me where it's wrong.
Listen.
So, first of all,
I said,
did you know
like
that?
I said,
did you know that?
Are we going to have an actual conversation?
Not if you keep
because
talking.
I don't think you're capable of that.
So,
I don't think you're capable of that.
Does the word Ne'um?
You got me going down your funnel. You got me going down your weird ass funnel, thinking this is important. None of this changes.
We'll just try this again. Does the word Ne'um, is that a verb or a noun? Do you know?
What is what?
Is it a verb or a noun?
Is what a verb or a noun?
The word I have highlighted, Ne'um, is that a verb or a noun?
What does it mean?
I'm asking you, is it a verb or a noun?
I don't know what the translation of the word is, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, it's a noun. It's not actually a verb. It doesn't say that Yahweh said anything. It just says an oracle of Yahweh. Ne'um Yahweh.
You do know that Bible apps have Hebrew on them.
I know.
I would click on it right.
which is why I like went to school to learn Hebrew. So like I wouldn't have to do dumb things like use websites. So
I went to school to learn something that you can just look up on an app.
I know,
so
yeah.
Congrats, bro.
I know you went to learn English. You went to learn something that I learned as a 5th grader. That's what you did. I went to school and I actually learned the original languages and history of the Bible.
You're arrogant. Okay,
I'm not arrogant. I'm just right. The fact of the matter is,
those were my
Neum is a.
Those were my electives too.
Neum wasn't a verb. It's actually a noun, right?
Nothing. All you're saying is gobbledygook, bro. And I know it.
It's not gobbledygook.
Yes, it is.
Do you think
it doesn't prove?
Do you think that verbs and nouns are the same?
Are you an asshole and a cocksucker?
It sounds to me like you're incapable of answering the question. Do you think that verbs and nouns are the same?
Do you think that your arrogant act is fooling any fucking body?
It sounds to me like you're feeling a little hot under the collar and you're incapable of engaging with the dialogue, which is why you're crashing out like a toddler.
Because it's
So the question was, do you think that verbs and nouns mean the same thing? Because if this is, if in fact this is a noun,
this time's coming.
If in fact this is a noun, it doesn't say that God spoke. It doesn't say that Yahweh spoke. It actually is announcing.
This over with.
It's actually
Real
announcing.
Christians
It's actually announcing something. So the question is, what is it? The question is, what is it?
Real power.
What is it announcing?
They don't need these stupid ass arguments.
They're
stupid.
You've got real power. Oh shit!
Yes,
what power do you have?
Experience.
Show me your power.
You're an asshole.
Show me the power.
I got the power to see through your bullshit and know that it has nothing to do with the truth. The people are thirsty for someone who's going to give them something real. And you
it sounds like you're incapable of doing that.
All you did was copy the Pharisaical Christian model, make it secular. I'm not impressed. It's retarded, and the Lord's coming for it. The prophet Hadassah is debuting today because it's Easter, Passover, and 420. What's good? If you hearing my voice and it's 420, smoke your shit. Find the Lord, because he out there.
It sounds to me
on the Lord. I'm talking about Jesus.
Sounds to me like you're out there, and I don't know if you know how this platform works, but this platform is certainly not a place where you get to preach. So the question is whether or not you want to engage in some dialogue. I'm more than happy to engage in some dialogue.
Cut out the middleman. Go find the Lord. Go find Jesus. That's what a Christian. What's good? What's good? The Lord is good. He loves you. Fuck this guy.
That's all she
He's
got.
a liar.
That's all she got.
He's got pride.
Praise Jeebus.
Pride is what caused this whole thing.
Let me know when you're done. I'll call your mama and have her come change your diaper.
Pride is what caused. It's what caused. Pride is what the whole thing. That's why.
Oh, well, I mean, at least she was fun. Well, I mean, we'll give her that. She was fun at least. She's not right. I think somebody needs to pray for her mental well-being. I don't think she's all there. You know what I mean, guys? How you doing, Mac?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Not too bad.
I really wanted to come up while she was up here. So that is, by my count, I'm not her third crash out today, and I think I'm probably underselling it. She was on Xena's live this morning, had an absolute meltdown, in tears, crying, sobbing, heaving. I'm not even exaggerating, dude. Like, lost her fucking mind. 10 minutes later, she's on Mezzo's live, gets dropped, comes back again, and does the same meltdown. Like, she's genuinely like a mental case, like not
That's
well.
Crazy. Yeah. She didn't come back. Listen, we'll see if we'll give her a minute to see if she comes back, because now I'm curious if she's going to come back. Listen, if anything, she was entertaining. But remember, she started the conversation by saying that Christians are going to be smarter and humble than non-Christians, and she demonstrated that she's neither smart nor humble, which seems like, if just on the face of it, it seems like then she's like God's not real, right? Did I catch that correctly, Blitz?
I wasn't here from the beginning.
Oh man, You missed an epic meltdown of the ages.
I missed something that seemed spectacular.
She
She is such a she's such a ball of rage, but under that mask, like the mask is like paper thin is like too generous. It's like Bible paper thin. So this morning, what set her off was the host, Zena May, saying, yeah, don't talk over me in my live. And she said, that's called a conversation. So what conversation do you have where it's cool that everybody talks over each other? And that was like gone, just gone.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think if I remember correctly, let me double check. I've got Streamlabs set up to automatically archive the streams, whether or not they make it to YouTube or not. So even though that last YouTube stream, I had to stop it and restart it because YouTube crashed, I should have everything saved on TikTok and saved from Streamlabs. I shouldn't lose anything. I'll 1,000,000% clip that entire conversation and post it for everybody. It's crazy.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, she also writes erotic fiction.
Oh my God, does she really?
Way.
That has to do with God's thang.
Oh. I wish I'd asked her about the erotic fan fiction of Yahweh. Now she's gone and it's too late. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, no, like somebody said, she is unwell, and that's just undeniable. Like I don't think she'll be on too many people's platforms for too long, but she really made a splash today.
Certainly is a splash. Holy shit. Well, listen, guys, I've got to read some super chats and get myself to bed. I got a whole day tomorrow. So unfortunately I can't stay up much later. It's past midnight, but I'm glad you can make it for the tail end of that party. Holy shit.
It was a pleasure.
It was a steamer.
Yeah, good.
Oh, she's back?
Finisher on the day. Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't see her. She must be in the comments. She's not in the guest
I think
queue.
I saw somebody replied to her. But
oh well. I'm sure we'll see her again. It'll be all right. Is she watching? Is she watching us talk? All right, listen, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let me grab the super chats. While I've got Mac Luster and Dr. Blitz up, you guys, if you're not, I don't know how anyone following me isn't already following Mac Luster and Dr. Blitz, but make sure you are. Great friends of the channel. Mac Luster is out here cooking, well, very politely cooking people all the time. And
it's not always that polite.
Dr. Blitz is the science daddy of TikTok. So, I mean, we just, we got to do it. I mean, I'm the dad, like the old guy of TikTok. Dr. Blitz is like, the daddy of science on TikTok. It's a different kind of daddy. I'm just old.
Let's go.
All right. Listen, Flaming, if you're still here, what was her name? Hadassah? Flaming Pin Garage says 42 years old and still can't handle her tea. I think that's an accurate description. Now, since she's no longer here, she has to listen to herself get roasted by the comments. Jay Mule says, so humble and intelligent. What a coon. What a coon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is interesting. Throwing water on the stones of a sauna reveals Doug's holy and hot spirit. Praise Doug, the rock, hard and steamy rock of salvation. That's a really good point. If you want to see the spirit of Doug, a little bit of hot water or a little bit of water on a hot Doug will get you to the finish line, actually. Something that Jesus never found because he never came. And Jam and Jay, thank you for the super chat, says her degree is in hospitality. Hail Dunning-Kruger. Crazy people. It was a wild night tonight, by the way, guys. We had some pretty good crash outs. Holy shit, guys! What's up, buddy?
If you wanted to study the theology of Doug, would you go to sedimentary school?
Absolutely, yeah. You want to get at least a master's degree from the sedimentary. It's a great joke. I couldn't say it.
Bit of a mouthful.
The best ones are hard to pronounce.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But St. Brush says, crash out from Jesus's dollar store profits made my Easter. Actually, me too. Like I didn't know what we were going to have tonight on this Easter Eve. But Eve? Is it Easter Eve?
No, it's Easter night.
Easter night. Yeah. What do you call it Easter night? Just Easter night?
Just that, I guess.
Yeah. What do you call? Is there a fancy name for the end of a day? Evening, I guess. Whatever. But it says crash. Oh yeah, so I just read that. Doug. Oh, Jamie says Dugging Kruger. I like this. But I feel like that might be a slight on Doug. Let me pray about this. Raphael says, didn't realize this is a comedy show. Well, it is now when Hadassah is in the house. And Raphael says, guys, please excuse her. Well, I think she had some excuses, but I got to be honest. I think she needs therapy. Dennis says, ole. And I mean, ole, ole, ole. That's all I can say about that. Thank you for the super chat. And Jake sending out 5 Deconstruction Zone gift memberships. Thank you so much, Jake. I really appreciate that. Guys, make sure you're following Jake's channel, which is the Exodus Brothers, where they tell their story of deconstruction leaving the cult. And Reed, thank you for subscribing on TikTok for 10 months. And Raphael says, Doug is king of kings, 666. Justin is the true prophet. Praise the great rock of the universe. Thank you so much. And hail Doug. Absolutely. W666. Ark Lloyd says, how dare this woman attempt to educate Justin? She may as well shave her head. Actually, Hadassah's the type of person that I could see going crazy and shaving her head. Like, that's something that's in the realm of possibilities for Hadassah. But thank you for the super chat.
Stop being so mean to Brittany.
Sorry, we were mean on Brittany, weren't we? The paparazzi.
So mean. She had a hard time, okay?
She did, actually. I do feel bad for what the public did to those people.
That was a real public shame moment, like, as in shame on the public.
I agree. Yeah, I felt bad. Not just Brittany. Think about everybody else from that time period. Things they said about all the mega female pop stars. They're nasty, man. Jessica Simpson got a raw deal too. Like this, when shit went down with her and her first husband, they really painted her in a bad light.
Being the dumbest person on the planet.
But it wasn't her fault.
No, that's what I'm saying. But her being painted that way, right?
Yeah.
The dumbest person. Yeah.
They wanted her to be like the dumb ditzy blonde. They really wanted her to be that. But I'm not sure she actually is. But what are you gonna do? Frederick says the prophet should have seen she would be cooked. I agree. Listen, if she's a prophet, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm a Michelin star chef now. If you're the thing that you claim to be just because you claim it. Russell says she came into here with a mind more closed than Guantanamo, pure Christian hypocrisy. Actually, you're right. My understanding from that conversation is she thought she was going to come in here and cook me. And it just didn't go the way she hoped. Elevated Smoker, big W for this holiday, by the way. Celebrate this holiday to its full extent. It's 12 o'clock where I'm at, but it's still 4:20 elsewhere in the country. He says, yes, name calling and swearing, typical. I know, that's typical Christian love. And Frederick again says, she doesn't know Pig Latin. Actually, I think you're right. I don't think she even knows Pig Latin. And K-Sack, thank you for the super chat. Says, hello from a fellow EE. Oh, big W in the PLC where shit me do. I do controls, software, embedded controls, robotics. Says, been enjoying your work for a while. Keep flushing them out from their last remaining hiding place, the Bible. That's the goal. We're cooking them with the book. We're beating them over the head with the book. And big W for being an EE in the field of controls. It's a fun field to be in. I thoroughly enjoy it. And oh shoot, we just said that. Absurdist, good to see you again. He says she has the most amount of humility ever. I agree. She demonstrated that she's incredibly humble and smart. It says, kids, stay away from religions. They make you dumb. Well, if she is the example, I agree with you. Although, even if she's not the example, I agree with you, actually. And Small Johnston gifting out 5 DZ memberships. Big W, Small Johnston. Definitely appreciate that. And thank you so much also for the super chat. It says, how would Christianity be if the Holy Spirit was never created? Seems like they rely on it more than they do Jesus, but it never comes through. So that was kind of the point that I was starting to make, was like, if what the Bible says about Christians is true, we should see it exhibited in Christians and she couldn't exhibit it. You know, she proved her own God untrue. But Ken says the Bible is a big ass book. My favorite hymn. I know. She said that. I asked her about passages in the Bible, and her defense was the Bible is a big ass book. And Raphael, thank you so much, says Christian love and grace on full display. Absolutely loved it. Pathetic. Seriously, I feel embarrassed for her. I would feel embarrassed for her if she wasn't so wretched of a human being. You know what I mean? And Luke says, it's like you're sitting down with a kid to do homework. Actually, that's a pretty good analogy. You're sitting down with a kid to do homework, and they just want to like tear the homework up and say, I don't need school, I'm quitting. That's kind of where she's at mentally, I think.
When am I ever going to use the quadratic equation?
Never! I'll never need to know the hypotenuse. Oh my gosh. I just got a couple more super chats. I'm sorry for getting backed up on the super chats. I was having so much fun with that guest that we just got backed up. I got like 12 of them left. So thank you for being patient with me, guys. I think we had a lot of fun. Mike Bowen. Oh shit. Sorry, it didn't show up on the screen because I had to change browsers because I had multiple sessions going. It says Mike Bowen says this caller needs to look at the trees. Actually, that caller needs to at least touch a little bit of grass. She could maybe smoke a little grass and have a better disposition. If I had to guess, I'm just saying.
Well, it's weird. She kept going on about 420. It's like what strain are you getting? Because it's not right for you. It's
not. She is not mellowed out. Whatever she's smoking, if I had to guess, it's not the electric lettuce. It's going to be something that is more like a fine white powder that maybe doesn't need to be rolled. You can just kind of and take care of business. I mean, who knows? But she's definitely not doing the same thing Snoop Dogg's doing. But Marie says, "Smoke your shit, find the Lord." One of my favorite quotes. Smoke your shit. You'll find something. I don't think it's going to be the Lord Jesus.
I think that was a bar.
That was really, she said some things that were interesting at least. Ranter says, "Hail Pharisee Doug." That's right. I'm a Pharisee. I'm a non-believer, but somehow I'm a Pharisee. And mostly gizzards again. Good to see you, friend. He says, "First, that was wild, but also I'd love to see your reaction to the Ba Fest presentation of Gibbers Crabs." I feel like I should know what that means. Did I miss something, guys?
I have no idea on that one.
I've got to look up Gibbers Crabs now. Shit.
No, BAH. What is BAH?
I don't know. Let's see. I looked up Bobfest, Gibbers Crabs. There's a video from 2014 called Bobfest West 2014. I have no idea what it's about. Oh, the Festival of Bad Ad Hoc Hypotheses. That's what it means. Bad Ad Hoc Hypotheses. So apparently there's a festival dedicated to bad theories, bad hypotheses. That's interesting. Now I have to watch this video later. Cool. Thanks for the homework. Cranky says, "Damn, longest continuous crash out too. Good work, Justin. Love this." Well, thank you, Cranky. That was a long crash out, wasn't it? Like, I didn't time it, but it felt like it went on for a long time. And Carlos, again, with the super chat, thank you so much for the 100, I think that's Mexican dollars or pesos, not pesos, but Mexican dollars maybe. But it says, "So you just saved the best for last. What a cook." I actually did. That was the best. That conversation beat all the prior ones. And Keegan says, "There's a point though where it stops being funny and it turns into a mental health thing." You're not wrong. I think she might be she's having a mental health crisis. If I had to take a guess, I'm just spitballing. She's having a mental health crisis.
It sounds like religious psychosis, but I'm not a.
Oh yeah. I mean, they can be the same, right?
Yeah.
Chris says the geological
coupled with something. Sorry.
Well, Chris has got a good point. He says the geological column is real. Doug made it. The evidence that Doug is real, obviously, is the geological column, right? Seems.
I mean, it's made of rocks.
Exactly, it's made of rocks. Hannah, thank you for the $9.99. Says, "Hi, Justin. Any good tips on getting over the fear of hell? My mom said you have to believe just in case. That makes me feel sick." So, Hannah, here's my advice, right? When you stop believing in the religion, you naturally won't believe in hell anymore. You don't have to like get over it. You just don't believe it anymore, right? So it kind of comes naturally. The fact that you're kind of afraid of hell tells me that there might be an inkling of belief in there still. That being said, think about this. Would an all-loving father who created and loves all of his creation, would that person send anybody to eternal suffering? I would say no. Like, I've got a child, and I mean this with all sincerity. There is not a single thing my child could ever do, ever. There's nothing he could do that would make me desire for him to be tortured eternally. My son could be the reason. He could come up and slit my throat, be the reason why I died. And as I'm breathing my last dying breath, I would still never want him to be tortured for all of eternity. So it just is incongruent with the God that people dream up in their head. It's not a logical thing to believe. Jam and Jay says, you can't spell boxed without boxed wine. And I think, listen, if she had a little bit of Franzia sitting on the shelf, I think that would explain a few things. And T Sizzle, good to see you tonight. I saw you in the guest queue. We didn't get to you over on YouTube. I apologize. Says, if you weren't willing to stay up all night for her, you should take my chat from YouTube for 10 minutes. Well, Sizzle, I already cooked you the other night. I don't know why you're back for more. I'm more than willing to cook you the next time I'm live, but I actually do have things to do tomorrow. I'm not going to stay up all night and cook more people. But Jaris, thank you for the super chat, says, it probably Nile. Oh, I love Now Red. Says, it was probably Now Red who made the knife out of milk. He's made hot sauce out of latex glove. He's a chemist. I'm late on the reply, just got back. Actually, you're probably right. I've seen Now Red do crazy shit. He literally, what did I just watch him do? Oh my God. He just distilled glue, like Elmer's glue, into drinkable alcohol.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. He's so good. He's like one of the best creators on YouTube. He's so good.
He's unbelievable. He's the best at what he's doing right now. And Amos, last super chat, says Revelation 13:10 makes the Bible true, except it doesn't. And it's weird that you would think that. Revelation 13:10 is actually a chapter that would make me believe that it's not true, because Revelation 13 is clearly referring to Nero as the beast, the one in which people are going to receive the mark on either their forehead or their hand, and that he's going to revive himself from a mortal wound, and his name is associated with 666. Clearly, this is about Nero. Anyways, Revelation 13:10 has nothing to do with the future, so it's not true. But Amos, thank you for giving me your $2 to spout Christian nonsense that can easily be debunked in just a couple of sentences. I appreciate the easy money. And with that, guys, we're out of super chats. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And thank you for all the support, all the super chats, all the likes, all the shares. I really appreciate it. And Blitz and Mac, are you guys live tomorrow?
I mean, I'm sure I'll be on panels.
Yours tomorrow, my today. Yes.
I'll be on Christina Carol's.
Okay,
in the
guys.
afternoon.
Make sure you're looking out for these guys. Could be live throughout the week. I won't be live tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be live a little bit Friday. That's it for this week, and then Sunday. So make sure that, like, if you came into this community to watch me, that you're also watching the other creators in this community. We've got so many people in the community that are incredibly smart, incredibly knowledgeable, and I want to make sure that everybody kind of in our deconstruction community, that everybody here knows about everybody else, because I think so many people are contributing to the community. I'm just like one voice of many. And I've learned so much from other people in the community, so I know everyone else can learn from those in the community. So, but thanks for being here, guys. And I'll be watching you guys tomorrow, it looks like. So have a great night. I'm going to get some rest, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, there's some good people to raid if you want to throw a name out there.
Oh, shit.
Thinker's live right now.
I keep forgetting that people are live past midnight. Thinker's live right now? Let's go raid Thinker.
Thinker's live. Yeah, Dark Knight is also good, and Skeptic, but Thinker's just getting going. So.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pull up Thinker's page here real quick, and we'll make sure everyone who doesn't know Thinker can go grab her. 1 second. I always have to change my screen size when I send people to people's accounts, because the text is like really weird.
She was in the backseat in
a really weird position. All right, so for anyone who doesn't know Thinker, also known as N Growth, Thinker is an amazing, intelligent creator in our community. She's actually in the process of learning Hebrew right now. So she's getting better with every day, but she knows the Bible very well. She even knows historical sources. She's very good with the academic sources. Go over to End Growth. We call her Thinker, and follow her channel. Right now, we got 233 people watching the live stream. Live stream just kicked off, so it should start climbing. But I don't see why we can't get this thing over 250, like within the next minute. Like we should see this thing pop up fast. Let's go raid Thinker's live stream. Tell her that Justin and Doug sent you, and I'll meet you over in Thinker's live here in just a minute. Shit, I think Mac will probably meet you over there in Thinker's live here in just a minute too. So, hey guys, go raid Thinkers Live. I'll see you over there, and have a